Hello, I'm Lindsay Stein, the consumer reporter at PR Week, and today I'm joined by Theresa McLaughlin, the Chief Communications and Marketing Officer at RBS Citizens Financial Group. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for having me today. Happy to be here.
So, Chief Communications and Marketing Officer, that's a really big position, probably has a lot of different strategies to have those disciplines work together. How do you have marketing and communications work together at RBS?
Sure. So thank you for asking. Actually, I have a pretty unique role in that I'm able to manage both the operational aspects of parts of the company as well as the communications perspective. And so my role encompasses customer experience. So I work with and partner with the businesses on making sure that we're using voice of the customer data to reflect business practices. So end-to-end customer experience is a huge part of what my team does. And then the communication side of it is to make sure that throughout the organization, all of our roughly 20,000 colleagues know that we are standing for customer experience and differentiating ourselves on customer experience, and that message is carried through all of our communications, that we're celebrating those stories, honestly telling people when we get it wrong, and making sure that it all ladders up to our brand, which is good banking, is good citizenship. And then the PR side of it is bringing that into the fold so that whether it's internal communications, external, or press, it's all sort of laddering up to that message around the brand and customer experience. We're not sort of singing from different hymnals, if you will. We call it one voice. And the team came together roughly about 2 years ago, where we brought all of the communications functions, sponsorships, customer experience, our government relations, our foundation work together under our CEO, because again, we really wanted to have that alignment around that one voice throughout the company, and so it's worked really well for us so far.
So that alignment, you think, has helped in terms of that customer experience and customer engagement?
It absolutely has. I think that we've been able to use all the different tools available to us, whether it's social media. We're extremely involved in the community. So where we give, for example, financial education is a big area for us, right? And that's very much connected to how customers think about us. The customer experience piece, for example, connecting that to the social media. So when you're online and customers are talking about the products and services that we have, if they're having a bad experience, we're able to sort of take that offline and have a dialogue with them offline, solve their problem, and then in many cases they go back online and tweet about it and comment about it, and creates a positive viral experience. So having all those disciplines in one place gives you the ability to do some creative things.
Definitely. And is it safe to assume that you're on Facebook and Twitter and a variety of platforms? Are there any challenges for a financial services company being on these social platforms?
So I think a couple of things. Our belief around social media is that we want authentic followers, brand lovers. So we don't go out and sort of create big contests to get people to follow us, for example. We really want customers who are who want to follow us because they are engaged by what we have to say.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a couple of things that we do in that regard. One of the things we do is the connection between our community and our banking, so that intersection. So for example, we were one of the first people to open up the Newport Bridge to do a race. You and I were talking about racing earlier. And that created real passion for our customers in Rhode Island. And so we asked them to write about it online, to talk about it online, and to make that connection.
Yeah, it's kind of grassroots that way.
It is.
Yeah.
So it's relevant content, right? So in addition to talking about banking and financial education and what we're doing in the community, it just makes it relevant to the customer.
And being a financial services organization, I hate to say it, but sometimes financial groups get bad reps. And how do you make RBS stand out in the public image in a positive way to consumers, so they don't, have any preconceived notion of a financial organization?
So a couple of things. I think, going back to what we stand for, which is around simplicity, transparency. We really try in social media, in our marketing, and in our internal and external communications to make sure that we are talking in plain language. So we've done some things recently, for example, where we have redone all of our disclosures for our customers in plain, simple language. We're rewriting all of our letters to customers, working with our agency to make sure that they're clear and simple. We've actually consolidated all of our public relations agencies and our advertising agencies into one group again, so that transparency and that clarity is coming through everything that we're doing. The good news for my company is that trust in banking is still at an all-time low for the industry, but we've fared pretty well. We're a big part of the community, and the work that we've done in giving back and in celebrating that has really sort of let us stand apart.
I'm sure that's helped a lot, definitely.
It has.
Well, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.